Okay, so here they're selling this house. It looks very nice outside. Inside it looks very nice as well, but they have made a big mistake. So I'm going to show you so that way if you have to buy old houses, you know you know what to look for. All right, so the problem that if you see the house looks amazing, looks very nice, like, but it has like a few details here. You see, it doesn't look that nice in this area. It doesn't look good either. And the main thing is the floor. So I'm going to show you the problems that they're having is the floor. The water goes here, goes nowhere. Instead of having everything inside of the pipes, the PVC. So this trash looks nice. So I will have to we'll have to install a dryer and a washer over there. So we'll have to run a line outside. Otherwise, we will have to cut a lot of inside. So here, I will tell the customer, we recommend to cut all this tree. I don't know if they want to do that. And the basement. Okay. Looks, they have this door, and in the other side, you don't have anything. I mean, outside looks everything. They have redone this house very well, but nothing is level, nothing is blown here. Oh, I think it's close. I will have to bring a few other keys. So I'll show you inside a little bit after I finish this. Another thing that you can see here, for instance, in new houses, here at least in US, they give you new refrigerator, microwave, oven, dishwasher, everything is new, but the finishing, it looks terrible. So as you can see here, you see the legs, they put some machines here. Also this black piece that you see here, it should be flush against the floor, so that way you don't see the gaps, you don't see the legs or anything like that. It's poor craftsmanship. So everything, it doesn't look like a good finishing here. Also here, you see, you have a gap here. You should not have any gap. Everything perfectly done. Okay, here I am in the basement. So instead of going through there, there was a door inside. And here seems like cold air is going to get here. So that is why they try to put this insulation here. I mean, this is crazy. You have the pipes here. They may freeze in winter time, most likely. Also, the pan that they put here, I mean, this is crazy. It should be a little bit bigger. Also, the drain. Where is the drain? The drain goes nowhere. So no pipe, no nothing going inside. And all the walls here, everything is crooked. They didn't clean up the spider webs here later. Also, the floor is sinking here. I mean, it doesn't look professionally done. I mean, it looks nice, Here they left this here. I mean, it doesn't cost that much having someone to clean up this place. If you're going to sell it, it should look nice. And all the cables I would prefer, running just in the middle of the stud, not just here on the border. If you want to put some drywall here, damage this. So I'll show you inside so the way you can see how everything looks like. The good thing is at least it's not that short. So as you can see, this is the door for the basement. And I'll show you here the levels. As you can see, they should have put the floor in some places. This looks like very bad. So as you can see here, you see, it's not even straight. This is crazy. This is the main entrance. So as when you walk in, you notice that everything is crooked here. Other than that, I mean, everything looks like very well done, at least what you see. But I don't like, at least in my case, walking the floor. For instance, here you can see they are very crooked. So as you can see, it should be like that. and you see this problem everywhere. Here everything looks nice. You see, I mean, it looks very nice, but I don't like, feeling the floor that everything is sinking here. Same thing. You're having the same issue. And if you're going to pay that much, I would prefer to have everything done right. I'll show you upstairs so that way you can see. New carpet. The carpet, the bad thing about carpet, over time it gets nasty. Here the floor is all bad. Here, decent, nice floor. I mean, nice light. Here, they put a different color of light. You don't have washer or dryer here, so they told me, they didn't put even a light here. So now I'll show you. So that when you walk here, it seems the floor is all crooked. And if you go upstairs, I don't know, they spend thousands of dollars here and here. This is the stairs to the attic, and looks terrible here. What's going on here? So as you can see, floor terrible. They didn't put any drywall here or anything to make looking decent. Here you can smell all insulation. So it looks very bad. So check out with a few more $1,000, you can keep everything nice, but they didn't do that. So that's it for now. If you have any questions, any suggestions, please let me know in the section below. Right, another thing, when the floor and everything is crooked, let's see here. Yeah. You see the bubble. The walls are crooked, the doors, everything. So if let's say that you want to leave this open, you see, it will not stay open. It will close because everything is crooked. So let's see the walls there. Walls, they don't look that straight, as you can see. So that is the problem that you're having with these old houses. I don't like that. So let's say that you want to leave it like that. It will open by itself. Nothing that you can do about it. And also you have like a big gap here. You see, you can put one finger inside, so it looks like terrible. This looks terrible. They should have done all the floors here. It seems like it's sinking in the middle. You may have issues. If there is some problems with the foundation, you may have some issues with the windows, doors, and everything. So if you see, even the windows is completely crooked. Everything is terrible here. Right. So another thing, as you can see, you see the paint here, a few drops, and in that area you see a few drops as well. So it's running. So this is crazy. And as you can see here, you have a big gap here. Here it should be flat against the wall, but I don't know. Here you see like dents here. You see they didn't scrape it or they didn't feel it, and it looks terrible. Termination, it looks terrible. All this, I mean, everything else looks nice. Everything is new, but the finishing is terrible. When you have this type of houses like that, and also the contractor, maybe they don't care. You see, they put a piece of like that instead of leaving it the way it should be. Right. So outside it looks decent, but you see all the downspouts. Instead of going in a PVC, going somewhere here or there, it goes to the foundation and water can seep in. You see some big gaps in that area, and that may cause that the house will sink. So other than that, I mean, outside looks like very, very nice. And here, the frame, they didn't put any patching or anything like that to make it look smooth. So it looks like very rough here. I don't like it. So as you can see, the branches are touching the wall. Later, everything is going to start, getting green with mold If you have a storm or something like that, it may fall, destroy things. I will get rid of the tree, as you can see. All right, so another thing, as you can see, the downspout is not even hooked up here. I mean, this is crazy. And the water should go, far away from the foundation. Maybe they don't care because it's a garage if it sinks, but all the water should go out. And also here, this is the back of the house. As you can see, you have a nice space and it's not even utilized. So if it was for me, I would build the garage in the very back, so that way you can do something else, or build some bath here. Let's say that you want to have a swimming pool or something, and getting rid of all these trees that you have here. It looks very bad. All right, so let's go and see the rest. Here, as you can see, we have plaster. Sometimes if you have to do a repair, it's better just to get rid of all the plasters, or buy a house. I mean, if you want to buy a house, an old house, it will be better just you do the remodelation, and you tell the contractor, okay, just make sure the floors are completely flush, flat, level, wall the same thing, fix everything that is needed, because otherwise you have like a half job done and it looks terrible. As you can see here, we have 3 prongs, and here we have 2. And also, the problem that you're going to have sometimes they, in order to trick the inspector, they connect the neutral and the ground all together, so that way it will trick the tool. And here, when you have all wiring, you don't have a ground, and it's all the problems. So you're going to spend like it was a new house, but you have a big problems like that. I mean, if you're willing to deal with all these bad work, that's fine. But other than that, I would recommend you to buy a new house instead, and you don't have to go through all these things. Here, as you can see, they even paint the hinges. They didn't remove it. I mean, everything looks like a halfway, so it doesn't look good. And also, you see, this is crooked. You have a big gap over there. It looks bad. All right, so as you can see here, the lock, they put only 1 screw, and this screw is even loose here, you see? And this is all crooked. So it looks terrible. I mean, it's crooked, everything is crooked. That looks so. All right, so we're leaving now, and that's it for now.